What's up? It's Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday. Just got off work. Unloading my dishes. Today was hard. I just for whatever reason just got really depressed this afternoon. Just had no energy. It's completely emptied of all energy and just like desire to do anything at all, which is a bummer because originally when I was starting this day out, like I had a bunch of ideas of like what I wanted to get done and stuff, so that sucks. I didn't go to the gym. I just didn't have the energy. I knew if I pushed it, it might have repercussions. So, yeah, that sucks. Honestly, now that I'm just talking about all this stuff, and, you know, even just like the way my voice sounds, I can tell that I'm just kind of feeling sorry for myself tonight, to be completely honest. I guess I'm just kind of feeling sorry for myself. You know, I'm feel very alone. Don't have any friends, very many friends. Friends that I do have, I just don't, you know, see them very often. So yeah, it's just a hard night tonight. Just feeling a little more down than I usually do. I just felt really weak and tired at work today. And yeah, so that sucks. I just feel like I've had all my energy just kind of zapped out of me. So that blows. But yeah, I feel like even on the days where I don't feel very good, it's important to check in and yeah. But yeah, I'm trying not to throw myself a pity party, you know, because it's not good to be in that mentality. But yeah, I've been looking at some other job opportunities, which I'm excited about. Yeah, you know, I still don't have any furniture down here, so I need to save up some money to do that. And I don't really need anything like crazy, but I just don't have any. Just talking to this friend of mine and talking about like, let me just say, like, I'm thankful that I have money for food and, you know, thankful that I have money to pay for food and stuff like that. But I can't remember the last time that I had food that wasn't like out of the freezer or like a PB&J or something, you know. Like the last time I had a meal cooked for me, I have no idea. which, you know, I don't want to complain, but that's just, I don't know, it was just kind of hard. I just thought about that and I was like, it's just so weird. I don't understand how people can live like this. Like working for the weekend, I never thought about that song. But that's how most people live their life, you know? Most people don't like the job that they have. It's just really sad. I just like, I don't even know where to begin with trying to make friends. Like, I don't, like, I'm never going to be hanging out with people during the week. You know, I leave work at 5 o'clock and then I work out. And then I eat dinner. By the time I've showered or whatever, or taken care of any other stuff I've had to do, it's like 8 o'clock. Well, now I get in bed at 9. And then on the weekends, I just don't fucking understand how people do this shit. Like, it just does not make any sense to me. People can live like this. My goal is to always remain thankful for a place to put my head at night and food and a car, money to put in that car for gas, and you know, things like that. So I'm very blessed, you know, I have a lot of good things. God's given me a lot of good things, but it's just crazy that some people can live like this. Like, the way that they derive joy and happiness throughout their week is just on the weekends. Like, that's fucking crazy. But it's easy to do that for some people, because the sacrifice that they would have to make their life not that way is too high. Like, the price of changing up their life is too high. Like what I'm doing. I don't say this because I think I'm spectacular. I'm just saying, like, the shit that I'm doing, not a lot of people will have the stomach for it. The isolation, the loneliness, the total disregard for, like, your personal drive, despite the opinions of other people or how you might fear they'll react to your ambitions. Like, it's just a lot of sacrifice. It's fucking lonely. I don't even know how to fix it. That aspect of it. I just don't know. I don't know. Like, I just have no idea. I like heard those voices again in my head when I was on the way home, just telling me that I was worthless and I had nothing to live for. so it's hard to deal with. That hasn't happened in a while, so it's good, but I recognize I was predisposed to feel depressed and maybe suicidal because I was just having a shitty day. But man, it's hard to be alone all the time. And I would like to think that, you know, once I can start doing something else for the money, for the time being, that it'll afford me more freedom with my time. Because like that shit gets old. And you just feel hopeless. Like tonight I just don't feel very hopeful. I mean, I know I can do this shit. I know I can do this shit. But man, I'm just down tonight. I feel very alone. And, you know, I was watching this video talking about how the human psyche reacts to like concepts like discipline and constructs of self-control and dedication. And the human psyche is more prone to avoid a bad thing. Like avoidance is a more powerful force than the promise of something good. Like the example they gave was, would you take your life savings and put it all on black at the roulette table? No, you would not do that. Why? Because the risk of you losing all that money is not worth the chance of it hitting black and you making a shitload of money, basically. You're more prone to avoid a catastrophe than you are to put forth a sacrifice for the sake of something good. And I was thinking about my own endeavors, and I really resonated with that, because while I'm trying to make all this stuff happen and make this my livelihood, you know, I am not doing it because there's some sort of illusory trophy waiting for me at the end of this hard struggle. You know, like there's not some sort of metaphorical prize that, like, all right, once this happens, like once my music's taken off, like once I pay my bills with my music or my art, like there's this thing waiting for me. That's not true. What it's becoming more and more is I have to do something to escape the way that my life is right now. The hard, long work week, the no friends, the no shit pay, getting paid shit for this amount of work and this amount of, like, it's such bullshit. Oh my God. It's fucking ridiculous. But I don't have any other option. But that's why I'm doing all this, because I have to avoid the catastrophe of living my life chained to a job or a way of life that is terrible. So I'm avoiding, like I'm doing something to evade that crisis, basically, as opposed to me working on my music, because I'm thinking I'm gonna make tons of money and I'll be really famous or like whatever, which, you know, I've said this and I will continue to say it, like if I could make the same amount of money that I'm making right now with music, like that would be success for me. Like that would be awesome, you know? Thankfully I have the opportunity to make a lot more than that, but isn't that weird, you know? It's It's like I'm not hustling for some prize or some paycheck. It's like I'm hustling because I got to get out of the thing that I'm doing now because it's awful. And the cycle that I'm in is terrible. It's destructive. And shit's killing me, you know? So I just thought that was interesting. Oh, God. I just have a hard time, like, looking forward to stuff. You know? Like, I don't have any plans this weekend. And I find myself, times that people do invite me to hang out, I'm just resistant to it for some reason. And admittedly, that's not very often. I don't get invited to go do stuff very often, but whenever things like that come up, I'm just like, I just don't want to. I just don't want to, for some reason. I've like developed this, I don't really know what to call it, so I'm not gonna mislabel it. Call it something that's some other people might really struggle with, but I cannot fucking relax. I can't have a good time. And that's really hard, like not being able to enjoy shit. That's why I'm like trying to be more mindful, but fuck me, it's hard to just enjoy shit. Like feel like I can just relax and enjoy something. It's so goddamn hard for me to do. Because I know that time spent enjoying myself or whatever the fuck is time taken away from figuring out a way to make my life different so I'm not fucking miserable all the time and working some bullshit job for 50 fucking hours a week. That is why it's hard for me to relax and unfucking plug and chill. Because that time spent doing that is time not reallocated to fucking making a change in my life and making a new way of earning a wage, basically, to not have to fucking work this job anymore. To not have to live like that anymore. It's fucking, it's ridiculous. So I can sit here and complain all I want and feel bad for myself because my life's so shitty. Or I can figure it out like I always have. But fuck me, it's miserable. This time is fucking miserable. It's fucking miserable. And on top of it, working all that and just not having hardly any money to do fuck all with. Like, that's what makes it even harder. Like, it would be one thing to, like, slave away at a job and, like, make some racks. God, I just don't get paid very much at all. So I'm not going to sacrifice much more of my time at this job. I'm just not going to do that. It's fucking absurd. I don't know why the fuck I've been there as long as I have. Probably because it's safe and it's easier to do that, I guess. But I'm smarter than that. I'm sorry, like I'm smarter than that. I know that I'm smarter than that. There aren't many things in my life that I will just continually sacrifice for if I'm not seeing any kind of result. And like, yeah, I've gotten good at my job, but good-ish, whatever, for being there for a couple months. Like, I know how to do it and I know how to do it well, but it's like, there's just no room to grow. There's no way to earn more money than I'm earning right now. There's no incentive. So it's like, oh my God, I don't fucking believe in that shit. I don't believe in shit where you will get the same, like, extrinsic value. Like, like, the idea of the harder you work, the more results you see. That is how I live my life. Not this, everybody works basically more or less the same amount and everyone gets the same. Everyone, like, that, what, like, fuck that. Why the fuck would I work any harder than I have to? And I can't live my life like that. I can't live my life where I'm just putting in a certain amount of energy and I'm still gonna get the same reward out of it. That is fucking lunacy. That's crazy. That's so fucking stupid. I don't know why I can't fucking believe I've been there for as long as I have. And it's not, I mean, it's been like 78 days. But I don't know why I let myself do that. So I need to fucking quit this job and I need to do it soon. And I need to figure out something that'll make me more, if not the same amount of money with less work, because I'm not earning the amount of, like, the dollar amount that I get paid is not, it is not equal to the amount that I'm working, like the energy that I'm putting out. So I just have to find something else to do, because I just can't live like this anymore. It's fucking killing me. God, I'm such a whiny piece of shit.